You know what the topic is? I thought I'd play with the. I know that Eric, when you and Emily, when you sent this out, it was about conflict resolution and peace. So I thought Trouble in Paradise is far more sexy, you know. So I thought we'll use that as a title. Conflict in the Maldives. This is actually the capital city of Male, which is in the, more or less in the centre of the island chain. I've got some photos of that coming up as well. And this was a view from my window. I was lucky enough to be on the top floor of the Civil Service Commission, which is the best office in town, most brand new building. And this is the mosque, magnificent mosque, with about 3 levels underneath. And that was built with monies donated by most of the Arab countries, most of the Arab Muslim countries. I guess they're all, primarily all Muslim. And Malay and the Maldives have been fully Muslim, 100% Muslim since the middle of the 12th century. So and that continues to be, in fact, one of the issues coming out of the current situation is the supposed tightening of attitudes towards non-Muslims, and I guess they're hoping that that doesn't get out of control, because that is one of the real issues around Muslims and people who call themselves Muslims and then are terrorists. There has been a little bit of that, but nothing compared with other parts of the world. Okay. So you can see that this is the bottom of India. I guess a lot of you have been to India, right? Or going to places like Goa and such. I work a lot in India at the moment. Particularly, I'm working in Shillong, in the state of Meghalaya, helping to build a US-style college there. And, so, in my visits to India, I became aware of Malay, and so when this project came up, I thought I would really like to do that. And so I didn't have to look on the map, but if anyone hasn't noted where the Maldives are, in fact you're only looking here at the first part. The island chain is about 800 kilometres, I believe, long, and about 150 kilometres wide, and is very spread. So as I said, there's something approaching 1,200 islands there, depending on how you count them, and they happen to be in atoll groups. And Malé has been the capital for, I guess, forever. But further down, the equator's about here, you have what's now the second city called Gan, G-A-N, Gan, in the group called Adu. Okay, and that's been traditionally very different in the way it manages itself. It's a trading port, very different from the centre and from the north. And that's one of the challenges that we'll talk about tonight. How do you manage, first of all, a country like this, which is so spread out, where it's so difficult to get around? You have to travel by speedboat or by aeroplane. And if you travel by aeroplane, it's very expensive, much more expensive than we used to being charged for a ticket to, say, fly 100 miles. You know, there it's probably about three times.